Hi guys, so look who's finally here. I am here today to do my 1 week post update. It has been exactly a week. Today is Sunday and she was born last week Sunday, which was the 7th of August. So she is now 1 week old and she has been an excellent baby. I don't know if it's because it's my second one and you kind of just know what babies are like and you expect to be waken up and stuff like that in the night, but she's just a really good baby. The first night, I'm not going to lie, the first night was kind of hard because you have visitors for the whole day and they're pretty much sleeping for the whole day when they're just born. And then I came home and then because she slept for the whole day, as soon as I was ready to go to bed, it was like 11 o'clock and I was ready to go to bed now, and I finally got Larea, my first daughter, I finally got her to sleep, and then I went to bed and she was just wide awake. She was just looking around, so I thought, okay, let me feed her and then she'll go back to bed. So I was breastfeeding her for about a good hour and she still was just wide awake, and I was like, okay, let me just put her in the Moses basket. And she just wasn't feeling it. She just kept crying and she just wanted me and she just wanted to eat. She was just so awake, and she even woke up Larea because she cried so many times, and it was just terrible. That's what I was thinking, oh my goodness. And then she did like 2 poos that night, and in the morning basically it was all 4 of us in the bed because I was just so tired. I'm not one to co-sleep with my baby in my bed with me, but I was so tired. I was just like, do you know what, tonight all 4 of us are just gonna have to sleep in this bed. So yeah, the first night was hard, but then the next night was really good. She only woke up once. I don't know, maybe I went to bed at like 10 or 11, and then she woke up once at, I can't remember the time now, but she woke up once, and then she didn't wake up till 8 in the morning. So that was so good. I got my sleep back that day. But then I woke up with rock hard boobs because she didn't feed off them, and I had like, if you've breastfed before, sometimes you get like a blocked duct if you don't feed enough or like in time. And I had a blocked one on this side and on this side, and it was so painful and I was just in so much pain. But before I start talking about me and my boobs, let me finish about her. She was born with 6 fingers. Well, it's not really a finger, it's just like an extra bit on the end of the little finger, and there's like no bone in it. It's literally just skin. And one moment, the other one's crying. Yeah, so it's just skin and she got it on both hands, so they're just gonna tie it off, and yeah, it's just gonna drop off basically. They said that they'll send me an appointment in about 6 weeks, so yeah, I'm just waiting for that letter. Also, when they do the baby checks when they're born, they they just move their limbs about and do certain things and make sure that their reflexes and everything is normal. They said that there was like some clicking in her hips when they did it, so they've booked a scan for me, which is September the 16th, just to check to see if everything's okay. And there was like, it might be nothing, because like could just be the way she was positioned inside me and they're just a bit stiff, but it's better to check it out obviously and see. So there's also that. And she does not like the Moses basket. Well, the first couple of days she just wasn't feeling it at all. She just kept crying every time I put her in there, and as soon as I took her out she was fine. But she does like her bouncer. She can sleep in her bouncer for hours. Not even with no music on, without it rocking or anything. She'll just sleep in it for hours. So she likes the bouncer, but she's not a fan of the Moses basket. But I still put her in it every night and she is getting better. So that's good. And I forgot to say she weighed £7.6. I was like so amazed. I thought she was going to be huge because I said Larea was £8 and she was born 2 weeks early, and as she was 1 week late I thought she was going to be huge, but no, she's only £7.6. And when they weighed her again at 5 days, she had only lost 100 grams. So yeah, that means she's eating very well, because they always lose weight after when they come out. But yeah, she only lost 100 grams, so that was good. They did the heel prick test on Friday, and she didn't even cry. She was fast asleep and they did it. It's basically like a blood test. They take blood from their foot to check for certain things. I know one is sickle cell, and I can't remember the rest of them. I think there's about 6 of the things they test for. But yeah, so they did that and she didn't even cry, which was good. Her looks, she looks nothing like her sister. She I don't even know. Everyone keeps saying she's my twin and she looks exactly like me. Especially when I look at my baby pictures, we look like twins. I might try to insert a baby picture of me here, but she looks exactly like me. And I've also noticed that she eats longer than Loraya did. I feel like Loraya just had little snacks and she was just on my boob for like 10 minutes and then she'll fall asleep and then she'll want more boobs like 20 minutes later. So I felt like I was constantly feeding her. Or maybe it's just because it was my first child and yeah, it's just changed from going from nothing to someone always wanting your boob. But with her, I feel like I could feed her and she'll feed for long, and then she can have a good 2 to 3 hour nap, and then sometimes she doesn't even wake up. I have to like wake her up to feed her because my boobs are killing me. So on to me now. As I said, I was engorged so badly on the second day. Was it the second day? I don't even know what day it was. But my boobs hurt me so much, and they're much better now, but they do have times where they're just really painful and heavy, but I know that will regulate after a while. My nipples were bleeding as well. I've got cracked nipples, but they are getting better as well. They was really bad on like day 2 and 3, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I don't remember it feeling this bad last time. Every time she latched it on, I just felt like I wanted to cry because they were so bad. But I do have the nipple cream, and I just keep forgetting to put it on, to be honest. But now they're much better. They only hurt a tiny bit, and I can see that they're getting better. Obviously, when you're breastfeeding, you get contractions while you're breastfeeding as your womb's going back to normal, and that's kind of stopped now, but they was kind of painful. They was more painful than last time, and I feel like I've recovered so much faster this time. Maybe it's because I didn't get stitches this time, and yeah, I don't know why, but I just felt normal. Like I came home and I was like cleaning my house and getting everything ready. Last time I could hardly walk, I could hardly sit down because of the stitches. But this time it's fine, and even like going to the toilet. I remember last time when I weed for the first time or went number 2, it was so painful, but this time it's just been perfectly fine. I'm still bleeding a lot, obviously. I think I've gone through like 5 packs of pads already, and it's only been a week, so that explains how much I've been bleeding. The swelling went down in my feet at about day 4, 4 days after I had her, so that's back to normal. I haven't been eating good, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been eating good. For the first 4 days I was not in the mood to cook. I was just ordering. I think the first day we had Chinese or something like that. The next day we had chicken and chips. The next day I ordered Caribbean food, and then the day after that I ordered pizza. But yesterday I actually cooked dinner, so yeah, it wasn't a healthy dinner, but I cooked dinner. It's better than takeaway. I think next week I'm going to try to start eating better. And yeah, I think that's it for 1 week. So I'm going to show you my belly, but she is fast asleep. You gotta say hello to them. No, she's just sleeping. And she wakes up like 7 every morning. That's her time. She wakes up at like 7, and yeah, and it's really good because they're never awake. Well, her and Nerea aren't really. They don't trouble me at the same time. It's like I put Nerea to bed at about 8 or 9, and then she's always sleeping at that time. And once I've got Nerea to bed, she gives me like 20 minutes, and I get to tidy up the house and wash the dishes, do whatever I want to do. And then that's when she seems to wake up, and I feed her, and then she has her little awake time for 2 hours, and then after that she goes to sleep, and that's her for the night, and then that's me. And then the same thing in the morning. She wakes up at like 7 in the morning, and I feed her, and then that's when she's awake she's quite alert at that time, and then we just chill, and then Loraya wakes up at like 8:45, and then she'll go back to sleep at like 9. So yeah, it's been okay so far balancing 2 kids, and it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, as I said, let me show you my belly. I'm still wearing maternity jeans because none of my other jeans fit. They don't button up. I definitely put on weight in my legs because they can't even get up my legs. So this is the only thing I could wear, the only jeans I can wear, or I can wear leggings. And I've got on the belly band, obviously, and this, obviously you can see the lines from where it was on, but this is my belly 7 days after having her. And yeah, I've still got some stretch marks, as you can see, and obviously it's darker and the line's still there and it's flabby, but that will all go in time. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next update. Bye.